Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's your boy Abdul. It's the Health Man Show. We were just having a little conversation before we start the show. Everybody's enjoying their Labor Day. Today is going to be a good topic. I want to keep it simple and light. I actually want to have more of a discussion, more than just me talking today. So we're going to have a quick rundown of what we're going to talk about. Today we're going to talk about kitchen cabinet cures / healing, okay? So kitchen cabinet cures. A lot of times we think that you need to go to the doctor, you need to go to the health food store, you need to go to the pharmacy to come get your cures or some of your things to help you fight things off. Colds, flu, fungus, all that stuff like that. You got mucus. Well, a lot of times we have what we need in the house. We just don't know what we have. You know, you already heard somebody say, you know, you have hidden treasures in your attic. Well, a lot of times we have hidden jewels in our kitchen cabinet. One of the best things you can use is spices. Now, you know, they say variety is the spice of life. Well, if you have variety of spices, you actually have a beautiful palate. You know, you can make your food taste incredible. You know, if you're one of those who only use salt and pepper, then you're missing out on a lot. And not only are you missing out on a lot on flavor, you're missing out a lot on the health benefits that come along with those spices. All right? So we're going to talk a little bit about spices and how they affect your immunity, how they build you up, and what do you have in your kitchen cabinet you can use today if you were not feeling good. Okay? So we're going to start with the first. Now, people out at barbecues, they're enjoying themselves. They're eating ribs and chicken wings and watermelon and pasta salad and all that craziness, and they're enjoying it. It tastes great. Okay? I wish I could have done that, but, you know, me and my wife today, we went out to dinner. I'm a little bit of talking real fast. We went out to a Mexican restaurant in Jersey City. It was actually pretty good. Very good Mexican restaurant. I can't remember the name, but we went out. My brother's having a barbecue, but instead we went to this Mexican restaurant because we had an opportunity for somebody to watch the kids for 3 hours. So we took advantage. God bless. So we went out to a nice Mexican restaurant, and the food was very spicy. And coming home, I had a specific topic, and then it made me think, man, this food was really spicy. And I started opening it, and, man, my nose started running. At one point, my nose was running because the food had jalapenos in there. And I was like, damn, my nose is, like, running. And that made me think, well, listen, jalapeno is a pepper, but it's a seasoning too. You know, you could ground it up, turn it into a powder, and it can be a seasoning. And jalapenos are really good for breaking up mucus. So it made me think, what else do we got in our kitchen that can also assist you? So one of the easiest thing a person can use is salt. Before we start everything, let's get to the business of it. If you ever want to call in, and to the podcast, Grown Folks Podcast, this is Abdul, the Health Man. This is my show between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. You can always call at 520-525-8633. Once again, that's 520-525-8633. You can always call in to the Health Man Show. You can ask me questions and all those things like that between the hours of 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? So let's talk about one of the best things you can use in your kitchen to help you deal with health issues is salt. Sea salt to be exact, or Himalayan salt, okay? Now, I know what you're saying. Damn, Abdul, and then we talk about blood pressure and sodium and how salt can raise your blood pressure and all them other things like that. But yes, that is true. But salt is actually a necessity for life. All animals need some form of sodium or salt in their diet. We need sodium/salt too in our diet. Even though salt is not salt has a lot of sodium in it, okay? And it's one of the easiest ways for us to get sodium into our diet, outside of the vegetables and the plants and things like that, right? Salt, if you had a toothache, what's the first thing they tell you to do? Rinse your mouth with warm, salty water. It numbs the pain, and you know what salt does? It's an antimicrobial. Salt kills bacteria. So having salt in your pantry, in which everyone does, it's an easy way as a natural antibacterial product. Okay? Salt is really good for dealing with toothaches, salt is really good for as a mouthwash. If you have bad breath because of too much bacteria, you have halitosis, your breath is funky, okay? You can gargle with salt water, and it cleanses the back of the throat. Guess what? If you have a sore throat, you have bacteria in the back of your throat that's growing, and you have a sore throat. What is one of the first things they tell you to do? Is gargle with salt water. Salt acts like a natural antibacterial. It's like a natural antibiotic. Bacteria cannot live in high concentrations of salt. Okay? One of the reasons back in the day that people were able to store meat for long periods of time is that they salted their meat. Okay? Salted their meat. Why did they salt their meat? So you can understand this. Not only does salt pour moisture out, there's a few things that require for things to spoil you. They need time, they need moisture, they need temperature, and it's something else. And I forgot it's something else. But there's 4 things. I learned this actually when I got my, what do you call that? I can't think of that license. I'm drawing a blank right now. But it's like a food license, So to get this, ServSafe. So I had to learn this in one of my ServSafe classes, right? So there's 4 things that is required, but I do know it's temperature, it's moisture, it's time,